Whether the 84 machine of Zonta van der Goorburg is there on the second round, I don't think it is. So poor old Zonta, I think, is out of this one. They're away. A great start from the front row from Pedro Acosta, and Daniel Holgado on the 96 also makes a great start into the first left-hander. Let's hope they get through there smoothly. There's a couple of bit of off-track action, but they're all through the first left-hander and away, climb the hill already. Exploring track limits there, and there is Zonta van Goorburg. He's got the bike going, so he overtakes the safety car there and goes away on the climb. He's going to come back from a long way back there, but at least he is running. So it's 96 and 64 there. Daniel Holgado and David Munoz, the two Spaniards there, sorting it out. But already Acosta is back from his little off-track excursion. There is wide, running wide, and he's back up into second place as they go down through the sort of corkscrew section here. All safely through so far, and it is the expected men at the front. 37, Acosta, and as I said, he thought he would try and break away just in front of David Munoz on the 64 machine at the moment. 96 is Daniel Holgado. He's there as well, trying to make sure that Acosta doesn't get the chance to break away, but he's already opened up a couple of bike lengths lead.
Hopefully you can keep them going on the back straight.
Yeah, that's and already it's a problem for Alex Milan, where he was the guy who had the problem with the bike on the sighting lap. The engineers got that sorted out, but he's off on the dirt there. And there they are, down that main straight for the first time. It is the 37 machine of Pedro Acosta, the 6-year-old Spaniard in front, but he's under great pressure into that sweeping left-hander and out onto the start and finish straight. A good line through there, Darren.
Yeah, no, he did a very good job to stay in the front there. I mean, now he's got a perfect opportunity to do a whole lap in front and try and spread this group out a bit. And maybe not that easy though. These guys are right up there.
Yeah, and he is. He just opening up that slight advantage. There's no doubt about it. That's his intention. And whereas he was totally unable to do that in Austria, he's obviously testing things now, and the guys behind him know it. That's Daniel Holgado on the 96 machine, and the 64 of David Munoz. Was that him? Did I see him waving in his seat to try and say, well, you've got to follow me? We know that really doesn't work in Rookies Cup, because nobody ever does what they're told, but it's still Acosta, but he's not getting away because the guys behind Holgado is so determined to go with him. Down the hill, down the corkscrew, Holgado goes, determined to hang on to the tail of Pedro Acosta. And Van der Goorburg is...
Somebody's off. Somebody ran wide in the background.
Yeah, I missed that. I was checking on where Zonta van der Goorburg was. He's in 23rd place. Of course, he's got in front of Alex Milan, but he's still sort of 11 seconds, 10 seconds off the back of the main bunch. So he's got work to do. Terrible, bad luck for him, as we said, that's his best ever start, the best ever qualifying position. And there goes the 37 machine, and of course all these guys have got to watch these track limits. There were too many track limits being explored in qualifying, and of course they'll soon run into penalty situation if they do that in the race. And they're on board with Acosta looking back, and the two machines closing up into the slipstream there. You come to the end of the straight, but Acosta really brilliant off the end of the back straight there and holds the advantage through the right-hander. And completing a lap. He won here last year. He'd very much like to do that again. He's not had a brilliant start to the season, 5th, 16th, 7th and 5th. Those group have broken away, haven't they, down the 6 there?
Yeah, Costa's doing a great job out in front. I mean, he's definitely setting the pace, and only 5 guys behind him can stick with him. So mean, it's definitely working, but I'm sure he would prefer to be a few less.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so a bunch of sixes, still an awful lot to sort out at the end, but it's 13 laps remaining, so you're looking back from Pedro Acosta's time at the number 96 machine of Daniel Holgado, and Holgado so desperately hanging on to the tail of the 37 machine, and he's off on the green stuff there. He's really got to watch that. He cannot risk a long lap penalty, because that certainly will, of course, break his chances of slipstreaming Acosta onto the final lap. 64 and 38, that is David Munoz and David Salvador. Salvador having a much better run than he did at Spielberg 6 weeks ago. He's very much on the hunt for the podium positions this time. And they're down the back straight again, and Daniel Holgado just close enough to pick up the slipstream. Still mainly Holgado who's chasing, and you're on board with David Munoz looking at the back of Salvador. Take us through this section, Darren. It always seems to be, really fast run down here.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts from when you come out the corkscrew. I mean, you need to get a good exit coming out the corkscrew, then you have...
Second split, but they're running out of time. They're down the back chute for the final time now. It is Acosta. All he has to do is keep it together to win this race. But who's going to pick up second and third? It is the 96 of Daniel Holgado there, but 24 Ivan Ortola looking really good in the slipstream. Can he pass him on the way into the left-hander? No, he can't. Can he get the drive coming out? Holgado's got a little mistake.
Tiny moment from Holgado, but
yeah, Holgado was the one who ended up. Pedro Acosta drama behind with Holgado and Ortola almost coming together, and fourth place again. Salvador is fourth, and David Alonso in fifth place. And here is the battle behind them. What a superb battle it is across the line together. A photo finish. The screen showing Billy Van Aert, David Munoz, and Perte, Guevara, Brasserie, and Ogden. And, that was an absolutely sensational battle for sixth place. As I say, the screen showing that it went in favour of Billy Van Aert, but certainly I couldn't pick it out. And there, I wonder what happened there. That's our race winner, Pedro Acosta, getting a push.
maybe he stalled